Hey everybody. Okay, really quick check-in. Let's see what emotions or what themes are coming up for your person and you at this time. Let's see one card for your person. Got a couple. One card for my viewer. Okay, we got a few for each, but ooh, transformation is beautiful and the miracles are endless. So your person, this just came out in the inverse. So as they are stepping through this transformation, so I mean, that's very eclipse energy-esque, but at the same time, these journeys are doing this as well. There's cycles within cycles. Your person is spreading their wings, and as they do that, they're going to be walking in miracles. They're ascending. Your person is ascending. They're starting to look at things in a much more energetically based spiritual light. Yeah. Cow spirit. This is really interesting because I'm working a lot with bovine medicine right now, and this is really interesting to me. But yeah, transformation is beautiful. What can we see for the feminines, or more likely my viewer? A rebirth is assured. Let spirit be your guide and reclaim your power. We've got this panther right now, feminines, so you might be feeling like you're going through the dark underbrush of this connection right now, but you can be this falconer. You can get above the canopy of the trees and look at the big picture here. Let spirit be your guide, because a rebirth is assured. So if you're looking for, is this going to be coming back in? 5 is changes and 44 is angelic protection here. So this is really just a confirmation that your person has been going through a transformation, and nobody can hold another's hand in the 3D, even kind of energetically at times when we go through that ascension portal. We have to do it on our own. We have to have our judgment day, so to speak, before we can each let go of our own karma, our own previous timelines. But let's see where the connection is at this time. My viewer's person on the left, connection space, my viewer, and into the future. 7 of Cups and Temperance. Yeah, so there's a lot of thinking about it all right now and coming into balance. I'll pull clarifiers. Right now it's 8 of Pentacles, doing the work. There's a bit of work to be done in these connections. It doesn't mean that it's a teamwork. It can have aspects of that, but I'm getting that it's mostly the tandem process, the reference, the mirror that each of you are. For your person, it's Queen of Swords. So they're learning tact, timing, grace, softening. The King of Swords has been coming out a lot for my masculines, and I'm getting that many of my viewers are feminines, and so this is typically a softer energy for the divine masculines to be in. You can take gender how it resonates, it's just energies, but there is a softening from the King of Swords that I primarily have been channeling down to this Queen of Swords, which is much more grace-based. In flow, not so harsh, not so needing to be so definitive and controlling. I remember I used to get the King of Swords a lot in the Erotic Tarot that I use sometimes, talking about how there's a little bit of an overcompensation for a lack of maturity or ascended consciousness, that it's more of a dominance for dominance sake rather than to create that polarity. For my viewer, we have the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups. So you're really being shown how to love yourself ferociously, even more right now in the absence of your person. You're doing a very deep transformative process while your person learns to soften their speech or become more articulate, not hold back. What can we see for going into the future for my person or my viewer? Here's the King of Wands. So this is that chemistry. This is the monogamy. This is the spiritually based sensual connection. So there does seem to be some healing before this heightened chemistry kicks off again. You might be finding that you're in neutrality, kind of in idle right now, idle mode, not in waiting, but the engine's running. It's just kind of purring, my viewers, and waiting for that ignition, or sorry, to put it in gear. What are the masculines experiencing while this temperance and confusion? Yeah, they are freeing their minds from misconceptions. In many decks, this card has a butterfly getting ready to fly. We already saw that imagery. So the masculines are in that transformation where they're now going to spread their wings and express their truth. They are getting stronger and more tactful as they come into their own. The strength that the masculines, or your person, I keep messing it up. Forgive me. Forgive me, all you people who will, I can only deliver the messages like I can. Oh, do I record this still? Do I still? I don't edit. Here we go. So your person is freeing themselves from overthinking. What is this inner work for my viewer? Okay, I'm back on viewer and my viewer's person. For my viewer, we are getting Ace of Swords. So there are things that you haven't seen accurately that you are still needing to go to higher guidance and come out of misconceptions. So keep doing the work to see more and more clearly. The truth sets you free. So if you have any kind of binding or bound energy about any thoughts you're thinking about the situation with this person, if you truly are in alignment with an aligned one, there is such a freedom. There is no possessiveness. There is no stress. It is a choice that you feel you have. You know yourself. You know if the person that you're connected with resonates with you on the soul level at any given time. And if they don't, you just give space. If they do, you are so all there for it. And this is like the temperance, the cultivation of growing that fire, stoking that fire so that it can be a way of life for the two in sacred union. So keep looking at the inside of this connection. It's a very immature energy, although well-meaning, to really desire. But desire is consuming. It can be debilitating. It can be a negative. It can feel really good for a while, and everything has its time and place. But as you mature into a long-standing energy, you're going to have very definite knowledge of self when it's appropriate to incite that desire and when it's too much or not enough. You will be accountable for your own energy and the maintenance of your own energy. So my viewer, that is what the work is being done right now, is to bring you into a balance and into mastery of your own desire by getting the right assessment that unlocks any confusion about anything. What are my viewers' persons dealing with? The High Priestess in the inverse. So they want to take some action. They just don't know what it is. They are being softened into a different way of communicating. They're having to trust. They're having to, both of these cards have to do with grace and timing and mercy, humility, compassion, softness, not having guard or walls up, not holding back, being unconstrained. And so your person is doing the work so that they're not just a voyeur, not just watching at a distance, not just observing indefinitely, taking notes, so that they can actually move into action. There's a hand-in-hand motion here as they trust more deeply their own confirmations. We saw that reading recently that has the confirmations of what the masculines are mostly seeing and validating this connection through at this time. Yeah, so they are very much putting in the meditation time. They might be thinking about the connection heavily while at work. Okay, Temperance. What can we see for the healing process? What's coming up for these counterparts? The Queen of Cups. More intuitive guidance, more embodiment of unconditional love. So both have a little bit of confused energy about what unconditional love still means, and intuition right now is going to be leveling up as more healing happens, and the confusion will be clearing. So it's not an answer outside of ourselves. When you're on this path of mastery, you begin to accurately experience everything within yourself. Like we saw in yesterday's reading, where the feminines are seeing themselves as Akashic librarians and knowing all of those archetypes within. I'm assuming that the masculines also are waking up to that level of energetic awareness, but we did just get that message for the feminines yesterday. In order to connect in sacred union, both have to slide back and forth between each other's everything. These connections are the broad spectrum connections that meet on every level. And this journey is the clarification, confirmation, education of the counterparts through this process. Okay, many blessings, everyone. Bye for now.